Do you have tight quads? Does it feel painful and tight? I will go through some stretches against the wall. Follow along with me and and enjoy the process. Let's go. So all you need is a wall. I'm going to be using a block, but you could have a cushion. That's fine. And you might want some other pieces of equipment to help you with balance. I'm going to have here 2 yoga blocks, but you could have something else. As we go through the stretches, keep checking with your body and just come out of the position beforehand if you need to. So you don't need to hold exactly to the same length that I will be doing today in this video. So one important element of the quad stretches is that you're going to be bringing your pelvis into that's called posterior tilt. Yeah, so that hip bone here is going behind. You're going to be squeezing your glutes and bringing your pelvis into extension, and that will increase the stretch here on the front of your thigh. So you want to place your knee against the wall, and then so you use your hand on the floor, and then you bring the other leg forwards, and then you are in position. Now the first position is to bring your trunk upright. So if you needed the blocks, that would be when you would be using them. Yeah. So you were here, you are leaning back. If it feels too intense, stay with your block, stay down, don't move on, just stay with that very first part of the stretch. So you're pressing your foot, so you have the weight on the knee, and you're shifting your trunk towards the wall. Think about posterior tilting here. Breathe into the position. So if you're doing that stretch for the very first time, hold for around 10 out breaths, and then we go into the second step. So you keep the posterior tilt, you place your hands on your knee and you lean forwards. So you bend the knee, but you keep your shoulder with the bottom knee. So you keep weight here on the back leg, and again, if it feels too intense, you can go back into this first default position, yeah, where you will decrease the intensity of the stretch. So again, aiming for 10 out breaths. Go back to the wall, yeah, placing the hand on the block or on the floor, and then we do the other leg. So bringing your knee on the block against the wall. You see how I shifted this leg forward? So you can either use the floor or use the block. You weight bear on the hand, and then you bring the leg forwards. If it's too far back, it's not such an easy position of pull. So you walk with your toes forwards. You can stay here if you're stretching enough in that position, or you're going to go into the position number 1. So you're aiming to posterior tilt, you're leaning back, you're shifting your back towards the wall. Breathe into it, so sending your breath to where you feel the stretch. Feel free to hold for a shorter period of time. And then we go into the second position. So you bend the knee, you keep the posterior tilt. So you want to have the shoulder with the back knee. So you keep the weight on that back leg, and you're using your hands here on the knee to shift your trunk back and increase the stretch on the front of the thigh. Remember, if it feels too intense, don't stay here. Lean forwards, yeah, because you're gonna take the stretch, the intensity of the stretch away from your thigh. To come out of the position, you bring the hands on the floor and bring the knees on the floor. Good. Yeah. That's the sequence. So what I suggest is that you do just 2 positions, initially for a very short period of time, so just 10 out breaths. And as you get more familiar with the sensation, so you should feel that you're stretching the front of your thigh. You should not feel pain on the lower back, for example, too much pain on the knee, so you could help by just having more cushioning for your knee. So just get more familiar with the stretch before you increase the length that you're staying on the stretch. Hi, my name is Ana Carvalho. I'm a Pilates teacher, and if you want to deepen your understanding of Pilates, just join the 7 Days Pilates Challenge. And yeah, and I see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.